on everyone, DJTaxman here with another chess video today, and just turning my speakers off. Alright, we're jumping right into a game against the Chessman 89. We're 1291, he's 1273. Let's come away with the win. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's get our king safe straight away, so then we know that that's all sorted. And because, you know, we've got to protect our king and avoid our mistakes. Alright, he's going to chuck his pawn forward, which traps his horse. We're going to throw our pawn forward in case he wants to bring his bishop up to kind of trap our horse with our queen. So now he's not going to be able to do that. Alright, we're going to go for a castle straight away. And then next, I think we're going to chuck our bishop into this because he wants to go for a castle. So that's fine. If he wants to do that, we're going to chuck our bishop up into here. And soon we'll have some attacking lanes into where he chucks his... when he castles his king. Alright, chucks his horse out there. That's fine for now. Not really in a bad position for us. We will threaten it later though. Try and back it off. Let's see, if we win, get plus 11 to our rating, so we'll jump back onto that 1300 mark. If we draw, we get -1. Alright, looks like he's getting ready to chuck his bishop out there. That's fine. We'll attack his horse right now. He's going to go for the protect with his pawn. That's fine, we'll let him do that. So I assume he'll take it there now. And we will decide to just go down to here. And now this side of his king is unprotected. So let's find out what he wants to do. In fact, next we can chuck our queen out here and get a check on him. So he's going to have to move his king and he won't be able to castle it. So I think that's the next play. Alright, he quickly went for the castle. Fair enough. We're going to go ahead and move our queen forward this way anyway, I think. It's not in any danger there. Let's see what he makes of this. And next I think we'll move our pawn up to here. Force that pawn out of the way, so my bishop's going to have a clear run at that pawn. But we'll find out what he wants to do next. He might want to move his horse away. No, he's going to move his bishop. That's fine. We can get it to back off or still go for this pawn here. Not too sure yet what we should go for. Alright, we're going to go ahead, force this pawn out. See what that brings us. Can eventually get this castle back into play once we move our horse up. Might have to get this pawn out of the way so our horse is allowed to move certain positions. Or once he takes us, we can actually take with our castle there. Alright, so he's going to go ahead, move his bishop. That's fine now. I guess I will move my queen back to here. I'm just trying to see if there's any bad positions for it there. Doesn't look like there is, so I'll leave it there for now. Alright, he'll go ahead and take. That's all good. I'll take with my castle. Now is he going to threaten with his castle or not? I'm not sure. but afterwards, can't really do that. Alright, we need to get this pawn out of the way at some point. He's going to go ahead, move his horse to attack my castle. That's fine. My queen, sorry. Not really in a bad position for us, so I guess we move my queen back for now. Still protecting the castle so he can't take it. But we do have to be careful. Not too sure what he's planning here. I do want to get my other pieces involved, and we can take his horse if we needed to. But I didn't think that that was necessary yet. So we'll just leave it how it is. Still looking good on time, but we really need to start planning our next attack. And I think our next move should be this pawn up forward to get rid of this pawn here, so my horse isn't trapped. And then we can bring our other castle into play. And hopefully if his castle's still stuck in his corner, then we'll be a piece up on him, so that won't be too bad. But looks like he's taking his time with his next move right now, so we just have to wait him out, see how we go. Alright, so he's decided to move his bishop behind. That's all good there. It's not too troubling for us. I guess we could keep moving our pawn forward, eventually get that bishop to move, if that's the play we want to do for now. He's eventually going to move his horse, I guess to put us in check, and then he could take. So to avoid that, I guess we move our pawn forward, so we don't get caught out with that. He's going to have to move his horse now. That's just what we're going to have to go with. Unfortunately, can't move this pawn out of the way while we're waiting for that, but okay, so he can actually take like that. Right. Well, that's a bit annoying, because now he can still go ahead and do that move if he goes to here, puts us in check, and then he can take our bishop. So we can either move our pawn forward, and that still protects, or trying to think what else we can do here. It doesn't seem like we can do too much, so I'm just going to have to move my pawn forward again and let that be how it is. Okay, so pretty good move from him, but we are avoiding his bishop being able to just take our bishop. However, he has gone +2 on us, so got to be careful about that. Our old chessman from Sweden. Might have to beat him on time if we grind him down long enough. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and move his pawn. Now we could just straight up take that pawn, and we'll be able to still be safe. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take his pawn, pressure that bishop as well. He's still got his horse there. But we gain one back with that change, I'm pretty sure. So still pretty even game at the moment. Alright, he's going to go ahead and take our bishop, so we'll take with our horse. And now our horse is free to roam, our castle's freed up to come back. So what we might do is castle up behind this castle as well, for extra protection. Now, what moves can we move with our horse? Can we move him this way? If we chuck him here, he can't really go anywhere that great. He's going to go ahead and pressure our pieces. That's fine. Not really worried about that, because we can just take with our horse. So we'll just go for a trade here. so I'll put him in check. And most likely he's going to come back and take with either his king or his queen. And then we can then take with our horse, and he'll have probably most likely take with his pawn. And then we're going to be able to take his pawn, so we're going to actually gain one back from there, from what he started at as well. Still pretty even game though. So yeah, now we can go ahead and take. If he brings his castle out, that's fine, because we can chuck our queen into this position to start chipping away at his other pawns. Which, yep, so that's what he's done. That's as expected. Our king's not in any trouble where it is, so don't need to worry about that. So I'll go ahead and start to take down his pawns. And he's going to go ahead, chuck us in check. That's fine, we'll keep our king protected here. Now it's in line, he can't check us from this angle because our queen will be able to take him. So it looks like he's going to try and protect his pawns. But if we move this forward and he doesn't notice, we could actually get a checkmate because our bishop is drawing a line all the way to his pawn, in which case we'll be able to move our queen in. So we're just waiting on his move. He's actually using up quite a lot of time with all of his moves. Alright. We could chuck him in check right now to see if that helps us. Not sure that it does. So we do have to be careful. I could move my castle up. Does that keep it protected right now? Just trying to think of the different moves we could make. I think that's probably the best plan of action. So we've moved it right into his bishop's position. I am not sure what I'm doing, guys. Clearly, just making really bad moves. I gotta hope that he doesn't see that. He most likely will. In which case, I'm gonna have to think of some good moves to take. Maybe just keep his king in check. Not too sure. It's not looking great right now if he notices this move right here, which I obviously didn't move. I overthought of it. He did not notice it, so I'm going to move my castle ASAP, I think. Kind of. Not sure how I can yet, unless... Alright. I gotta think about this. My castle's in a bad position, but if I move it, he's going to go ahead and get my bishop. So, what happens if we pressure him there? Not a whole lot. He's going to have to move his queen somewhere. Not too sure where. Could put him in check, see what brings of that. Just here. It's probably the only few moves I can do, so I'll chuck him in check, see what comes of it. Alright, he's going to chuck his king away. Let's see. We'll bring our... Put pressure on his queen, do you reckon? Or... Is there a way we can pressure his castle here? Alright, so we'll do this. So at the very least, we'll get his castle if he takes ours. So that's not too worrying. Played ourselves a little bit out of that, but we used a lot of time during it, so we've got to be careful that we don't run out of time now. A lot of tricky spots there. Once again, our own blunders are trying to throw this game for us. Luckily he didn't pick up on it, but we're going to have to be careful. Alright, so he chucks his queen all the way down, trying to go for that checkmate, I do believe. In which case, we're just going to have to go and protect. So we'll chuck our queen up here. Yep, he's eventually just going to take there. Alright, we're just going to have to take his queen, I think. He'll take with his castle. And now we're going to have to chip away at him with our bishop. So we're going to go for this pawn. He's going to take that piece right there. We're going to go for this pawn. Alright, it's not looking good, guys. He's up +6 right now. We definitely just got outplayed. We made that really bad mistake of moving our castle out of that position. And now I guess we try and get our king involved. That's pretty much the only way we're going to do it. Alright, we'll chuck our king back over to here to take his bishop. He might try and move his bishop away, which he does. So we're going to pressure his bishop now. He's going to have to back it off this way, which is all good. Alright, we're just going to have to try and make a strong play down this side of the field, so we actually gain a pawn back. And he's running down on time, so we might still be able to pull this back. So now I'm just going to move my king across to take out these pawns. Alright. Minute 20, so pretty much what we're going to do now, try and put him in as much tricky spots as he can. Alright, so now we can take out these pawns as well. Why do you do that? Not too sure. But if I'm guessing he wants to chuck a check here, which is fine, I guess. We won't be able to take those pieces until we move our bishop in front, so we'll just have to do that. Pretty much just force him to use a lot of his time. And that's just how it's going to have to go. So we can take this pawn if he doesn't put us in check yet, which he doesn't. So we'll wipe out that pawn, that's fine. And we're going to have to start to advance our pawns up. Alright, so he's going to try and put his ones forward. That's all good. We're just going to have to take our pawn forward, I guess. He's going to chuck it forward. Alright, works for... okay, puts us in check. No dramas. We'll move our king out of the way, I guess, to back here. So we'll just do that. He's going to go ahead and take. We'll move our pawn forward. Not looking good at all. We're going to be put in check after this as well. Might get a queen, we'll find out. Alright. This is going to be pretty tricky, guys. Pretty tricky indeed. But 30 seconds, we've got to hold on for 30 seconds. He's going to get a queen, put us in check straight away. In which case, I guess we're going to have to move over to this position. Or no, so he's going to actually go ahead and move his castle. So I guess we can't go that way. We'll go this way, I suppose. He's got 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17. He gets his queen. We'll move our king across again. 16 now. And we'll move back, try and attack this castle. 14 seconds left. It's all coming down to it. 11 seconds. He chucks his queen back, which doesn't put us in check. So do we move this forward? I don't think so. Can't take that. Can't move there. We'll move back to here. 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6. Alright, he puts us in check again. We'll move forward. He goes, puts us in check once again. So we'll just move our king down. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. 1.3 puts us in check again. We'll move really quick down. And did we pull it off? Do we get the win for that? Alright, we won by timeout. 19 seconds left. Definitely didn't expect to win that game, but sometimes you have to go right down to the end and just stretch them out, put them in the tough positions. 6 blunders saved by the clock. So there you have it. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry we didn't win in the commanding way that we normally like to do, but a win's a win, and in timed chess you have to take that. So if you did enjoy this, please leave a like, comment down below how you're going with your day, and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying. Thanks for watching.